Hello, once again, welcome to Mentors Touch. Today, we're discussing with you 4 must-read books for self-improvement. 4 must-read books for self-improvement. Books are interesting. Books are very, very interesting to read. I bet some of you have not even tried reading before. Reading is pretty cool because you got to learn the highs and lows of the character as if it's your own. Those who read can relate to it. Now, for people who are already reading, and for people that will start reading in the near future, learning a few life skill wouldn't be bad, right? It won't be bad. Books are the best ways of getting a glimpse of the real world. They teach you the tricks you need to thrive in the real world: communication, discipline, name them, etc. Now, to the 4 must-read books for self-improvement. The first book I'll be recommending to you is Small Move, Big Changes by Caroline Arnold. This book talks about change. A very quick question: did you make a New Year's resolution this year? Were you able to complete it? Are you even trying to complete the resolution? Most of the times we make promises to ourselves or make resolutions to do something or change a particular habit, but we fail to do so. In this book, Caroline talks about using micro solutions, small behavioral modifications to actually bring change in your life for the better, slowly but surely. That is using micro solutions to transform your life permanently. The number 2 book I'll be recommending for you is How to Win Friends and Influence People by Dale Carnegie. How to Win Friends and Influence People is a book about interpersonal relationships and effective communication strategies. It gives an excellent advice on how to change your views of life and focus on improving yourself. In the book, Carnegie talks about overcoming the weakness of natural human behavior and becoming financially successful. The third book is What Color is Your Parachute? Okay, now this book is basically for teenagers. In this competitive world, it's easy to get confused about your career. So if you're listening or watching this episode and you have a teenager, maybe your cousin, your nephew or friend that's a teenager, you can easily recommend this book to them. A college graduate can easily recommend this book for them to read, and it will help them a lot. So it's meant for high school and college students to help them figure out the realistic path for their future. That's what this book is about, and it provides an overview of the potentials, the personality trait needed for success. So it's very important for teenagers. If you have a friend, if you have a family member, you have a cousin that is a teenager, you can easily recommend this book for them to read. That is number 3 book, which is What Color is Your Parachute? And number 4 book I'm recommending is The Only Skill That Matters by Jonathan Levi. The Only Skill That Matters. There's a lot of information, a huge amount of information in the world. The amount of information a person consumes on a daily basis and the amount he or she is able to retain is very distant. This book provides tips on how to deal with future demands. It gives advice on how to stay on top of things, and it also helps readers realize what information they should prioritize and remember. So that's my 4 must-read books for self-improvement. That's the 4 must-read books for me for self-improvement. There are lots of books out there that are effective for self-improvement, but I chose to talk about these 4 because out of the self-improvement books I've read, these ones have the biggest impact on me. They are the best ones. You can definitely see a difference in your life when you start reading these books. Honestly, it doesn't matter, even if you don't read much, because it is in human nature to do something that has gain. But reading this book, bring out 15 minutes of your time every day to read these books will improve your knowledge and your perspective. It will be worth your time. Thank you very much for being part of this exciting moment. Please, if you have not subscribed, please subscribe and be part of our community. Click on the like button. Please subscribe and share. Thank you very much for being part of this exciting moment. See you in the next one. Bye-bye.